So imagine this draft scenario. You have the map Hideout and you go for a great first pick, which is Jean. Now, Jean is a great pick in almost every bounty and knockout map. It provides really great support, it provides last second kills, and really great pressure when you have his magic hand. It's really great first pick of a brawler here, especially in the knockout and bounty meta. Now, what the enemy team can respond with here? They obviously can respond with something with range. So the enemy team here decides to go with Belle. Belle is an amazing brawler because she can lay down traps across the entire map and make it really hard for the enemy team to push into them. So for example, if you pair Belle with Kaze or stuff like this, something that has a lot of mobility, it's making it real easy for you to get the blue star and then only defend the entire game. Now, Hideout is a map with a different dynamic, so it's a bit harder because if you get too far back in your side of the map, you're basically so pushed back and it's really hard to get out of that situation. So you have to be really careful with that, but the bell traps can really help out here, and also Bell is really good into most of the ranged brawlers, just like Jim. Now they opt to pair that with Jae Young. Jae Young can of course provide the heals necessary in some situations or the speed that maybe a brawler is going to need to escape the Jin's magic hand. And also with Jae Young, it's really easy to hit those shots, which allows him and his teammates to push up the map, especially into brawlers that have harder shots to hit than Jae Young. Now, with all of that said, Jin is going to have a really hard time hitting those magic hands. Your team opts to go for something that can slow them down. They opt to go for Shelly with her clay pigeons gadget. Using the Buffy on this gadget, it can slow enemies down and actually make it really easy for Jean to hit those pools. So this is the idea here in this draft. Jean gets magic hand, Shelly slows down a brawler, Jean pulls them, which is an absolutely auto aim pull, and then Shelly blasts them with the super. Now, what do they need else? So maybe for example, Jean isn't able to get the magic hand that often, and you get no real value from the Shelly slows. Now you need something with range that can actually do real damage, significant damage. And there are quite a lot of brawlers that can do this, but one of them sticks out because it's really easy to hit shots with them. It's Brock. Brock is really easy to hit shots with, especially at the max range, because the explosion radius is quite large and you can even hit them behind walls when they try to go back or maybe fall out of your range. You still hit them with the explosion and you actually get the kill. It's really nice draft here from the left side. So what is the response here? They don't have that decent damage at long range. Well, Brock does provide some decent damage, but Brock is only one brawler. Jean is only poking, and Shelly, without the Clay Pigeon's gadget, is basically hopeless. So, what is the real idea here? They should go for something that has decent damage and decent range. So basically a sniper. Now, Piper in this meta is not a great pick because it's basically been falling down, and with the global health buff, Piper can't really two-tap that many brawlers anymore. So they really need something that can provide the pressure and the damage needed at distance. So they opt to go for Angelo. This is the entire draft of the match between New Heights Gaming and Loud in the Supremacy League South America Grand Finals. Now, if you did enjoy this analysis, consider subscribing to the channel for more in-depth guides and analysis of pro matches.